Well, thank you everyone for being here today. I'm surprised so many people are out in the cold. You can tell who's from Massachusetts and who's from California. But as you all know, trans Americans are being targeted just for being who they are. By laws, by court decisions that try and erase them from classrooms, from courts and fields, from healthcare, from public life, and from the guarantee of equal protection under the law. These attacks aren't about safety or fairness. They're about hatred and instilling fear. And we know how quickly fear can warp into suspicion and hatred and violence with deadly consequences. Next Benedict should have turned 18 years old this year. But tragically, they died by suicide one day after being beaten unconscious in a school bathroom by classmates and after a year of bullying and harassment. Nex's story is unfortunately all too common, and it's the predictable result of what happens when we let fear and hatred manifest. That's why not just Congress, but all of us have the responsibility to stand up and protect trans and gender nonconforming communities. We can't stay silent and hope things will get better on its own, because they won't. It's on us to stand up for the fundamental rights and dignity of everyone, including trans and gender nonconforming communities. That's why we need a trans Bill of Rights for Nex and for every trans kid and every trans person in this country. Because no one should have to worry that they'll be denied healthcare, housing, education, or the ability to live openly as themselves because of who they are. No parent should fear that their child's safety or future is up for political debate. And no young person should grow up believing their government sees them as expendable. A transgender Bill of Rights isn't about special privileges. It's about guaranteeing basic human rights, like the freedom to exist without harassment, the freedom to access medically necessary care, the freedom to learn and work and play and participate fully in our communities, and the freedom to live openly with dignity, like all of us deserve. But progress isn't inevitable. We have to work for it. We have to fight for it. That's what happened with the civil rights movement, the women's equality movement, the fight for marriage equality, and now it needs to happen for the trans community. And that's why I'm so grateful to my colleagues, Representative Jayapal and Senator Markey, and to all of the amazing advocates standing behind us, because it's going to take all of us working together to make sure that trans people see that they are valued, they belong, and they are loved. Thank you. And now I'll turn it over to Olivia Hunt.